from the embassy. Madam Ma Jiao is with us. Welcome. And a very good evening to all of you. Myself, Dr Inderjit Singh, Director of Dr Kotnis Health and Education Center, Ludhiana, Punjab. Welcome to all on common. Today we are remembering and paying our homage to great Indian international leader Dr Kotnis, who is also known as a symbol of friendship between the two big Asian countries, India and China. On this special event, first of all, I am very thankful to our worthy Madam Ma Jiao, Minister from the Embassy of People's Republic of China, New Delhi, and Mr. Zhang Jianxin, Culture Counselor from the Embassy, are with us. And another things for us, we have with Dr. Kotnis' cousin brother, Shri Kanji Kotnis, with us. And we are welcome, sir. Your blessing is always with us. Pride of you are with us. And another, from the Kotnis family, Dr. Sumangla Borakut Kotnis is niece of the Dr. Kotnis. Welcome. I am very thankful to all of my friends who have joined today. It is a great honor that most of the friends had joined from the different part of the country. And also I am thankful to my friend and sympathizer of Dr. Kotnis, Dr. Tilak, from Tilak Kalala from the Australia. He joined with us on this event. Including the guest, we have a very honor. We have a Sardar Iqbal Singh Gill, IPS officer, our General Secretary, with us. Shri Anand Tayal, Vice President of Dr. Kotnis Hospital, is with us. And Dr. Rumi Bairamji, he is the President of Maharashtra Acupuncture Council, is with us. Thank you very much, sir. Welcome to all. Dr. Anish is President of Acupuncture Science Association, is with us. Dr. Devasish Bakshi is General Secretary of Acupuncture Science Association, is with us. Welcome, sir. Dr. Sandeep Chopra, Dr. Chitna, and Mr. Rajinder Yadav is the chairman of the Dr. Kotnis Research Maharashtra. And many of my students and my friends are with us. If I do not miss any name, kindly excuse me. Dr. Akbir is with us, Priyanka is from the Haryana, and Amit Yadav is from the Punjab, and Dr. Samulla ji from the Bangalore is with us. Dr. Ajay from our student is with us. We welcome to everyone. Dr. Sakwinder is from the Amritsar with us. And one, Mr. Rajinder Mohan Kashyap is the General Secretary of India-China Friendship Association Punjab with us. We are welcome, sir. Rajesh Bhayana ji from the Delhi Acupuncture Science Association President with us. Welcome, sir. Jayaprakash ji, Maharashtra, you are welcome. Anish from Delhi, and many of them, if we forget the name, kindly excuse us. So commonly we welcome to everyone. So now I would like to share with you what is the aim of today's meets. First of all, we pay our homage to Dr. Dr Kotnis, who left to heavenly world on 9 December 1942 in Sichuan, situated in the mainland in China. It is really a matter of honor that everyone, after 80 years, pass still the land where Dr. Kotnis sacrificed his life. That is the People's Republic of China now. Their government is giving the full regard and respect to our Indian doctor, Dr. Kotnis. This respect is given to our Indian doctor who has sacrificed his life for the Indian in the medical mission time. Secondly, today is the foundation day of Dr. Kotnis Acupuncture Hospital, Ludhiana. This institution was started in the year 1975. Just I am sharing a brief introduction about the institution. This in the year 1974, I completed my acupuncture training from Dr. B.K. Basu, who was one of the members of Indian Medical Mission to China and was a good friend of Dr. Kotnis. I was always impressed with the thought of both doctors, Dr. Kotnis and Dr. Basu, regarding the social health services. They both are having the dream to provide the medical service on very economical way in the whole of the world. Especially they are very much keenly wants to be introduce the health sciences for the India and China. With the same zeal, I started the acupuncture practice under the banner of Dr. Kotnis in 1975 in a very small place with the help of some of my friends, comrades. Dear friends, it was the time when the emergency declared in India, in our country, but still we took the difficult task to spread the acupuncture and the promotion of friendship between India and country, India and China in our country. It is a well-known quotation of one of article in there. Kidney needle bring big role the rebirth of acupuncture in India. At that time, when we started the practice, this kidney acupuncture needle played a very big role for the building of the strong friendship between India and China, as well as with this acupuncture needle, we help us to provide the health services on the very economical rate in the every corner of the India, under the banner of Dr. Kotnis Memorial Committee. Dear friends, in the same year, 1975, one of my patients, Mrs. Harnam Kaur, after getting the acupuncture tea, got impressed with the treatment and service and the care toward the society by the Dr. Kotnis Hospital. In 1976, Shri Jianxin ji visited China as a deputy delegation leader along with Dr. Basu and other members. For the inauguration ceremony of Dr. Kotnis Memorial Hall at Sisachuan at the International Peace Hospital. During the visit of the delegation, Dr. Kotnis' tomb they have visited, and Jianxin ji has took the oath that when they are going back, he will try to make a good memorial hospital in India. My patient donated the land where the present hospital is as renowned reward as a Dr. Kotnis working committee style. At that time, there were only 25 members with us as a management of the hospital, but at present, not only in Punjab, even in the other states and out of the India, Dr. Kotnis Hospital is famous for its social service and activity and dedicated to their best known and recognized by the government and the public as a symbol of friendship between India and China. This hospital is considered. The hospital has arranged many acupuncture camps, medicine, dental awareness, HIV and awareness program, drug awareness program to check the social evil from the society. Here, the credit goes to the only All India Kotnis committee, including Dr. P.K. Basu, Shri Jianxin ji, and Daniel Latifi ji, our the margdarshak of this project. Today, this hospital is 30-bedded, only indoor hospital in the country, who is providing the service with the acupuncture, laser acupuncture, physiotherapy. We have a department of dental, gynae, and medicine, along with the drug prevention program. Many of Indian officials and leaders has visited this hospital and honored time to time. They have recognized and appreciated our work. This hospital is considered as a real people hospital, as a symbol of Dr. Kotnis' memory. In the year 2018, we got the privilege to visit the Dr. Tom with my family and other 10 leading doctors of acupuncturists from the India. And there we install a plant for a friendship between the India and China. And thanks Dr. Kotnis and Dr. Basu, who helped me from the heaven to fulfill the achievements as a dream they have taken in the mind. Since 45 years, myself and my member have played an important role in upbeginning of Dr. Kotnis Hospital, which is considered as a people hospital, I hope, and even some of my respected members passed away in this long journey. Their contribution and blessing always with us. I hope and the dream of my teacher, Dr. Basu and Dr. Kotnis will be carried on in the future also by the young generation. Today, on behalf of my management of the hospital, I welcome you all on this common platform. Thank you very much. Now I call first Dr. Sandeep Chopra for the presentation showing the working of Dr. Kotnis Hospital since last 45 years. Dr. Sandeep.
Good evening, respected Madam Majia, Minister of People Republic of China in India, and Mr. Jianxin, Cultural Counselor, senior dignitaries and friends. First of all, my homage to Dr. Dr. Kotnis on his 78th death anniversary, and who is the real hero of friendship between both countries and sacrificed his life for the service of mankind. It is my privilege to present the grand history of Dr. D.N.Kotnis Health and Education Center, Ludhiana, Punjab, and journey of our director and medical superintendent of this hospital, Dr. Inderjit Singh Dhingra, who carried the legacy of his father, Shri Jianxin Dhingra, for the service of humanity. With the blessings of Shri Jianxin Dhingra, the renowned freedom fighter and the founder of Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana, we will start our presentation and show the journey of renowned acupuncturist of India, Dr. Inderjit Singh Dhingra, from a very small clinic in 1975 in a single room. He started his acupuncture practice to a big charitable hospital and carried the legacy of his father, dedicating the whole life for acupuncture and social service. As we all know, journey of 1,000 miles start with a single step. In the year of 1976, the first visit to China of Shri Jianxin Dhingra with delegation from India went to China along with Dr. Basu, Dr. Vatsala, Dr. Kotnis' sister, Shri B.L. Pandey, Member of Parliament that time. In the year 1976, Shri Jianxin Dhingra Indian delegation attended the inaugural function of Dr. Kotnis Memorial Hall at Normal Bethune International Peace Hospital, Sichuan, People's Republic of China. In 1976, the Shri Lala Jagat Narayan laid down the foundation stone of new block of Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana. Mr. Chao Sun, Second Cultural Secretary, Embassy of People's Republic of China, New Delhi, visited Dr. Kotnis Hospital in the year 1976. Shri Jogendra Pandey, Health Minister of Punjab, Dr. Vatsala Kotnis, the sister of Dr. D.N.Kotnis, on 9th December 1976, with Dr. Inderjit Singh, organized a free medical checkup camp at Dr. D.S. Kotnis Health Center, Ludhiana. Dr. Amreek Singh, Vice Chancellor of Punjab Agricultural University, and Dr. V. Manorma Kotnis, Mr. Daniel Latifi, Barrister of Supreme Court of India and General Secretary of All India Kotnis Memorial Committee, 1976, with father of Dr. Inderjit, Shri Jianxin Dhingra. These are the founders. The founder of the hospital, late Shri Jianxin Dhingra, with Sardar Kartar Singh Makkar. Delegation from People's Republic of China visited country's first indoor acupuncture hospital and college in Ludhiana in the year 1978. Madam Wang Pingnan laid down the stone of new block of Dr. Kotnis Hospital in the year 1978. In the year 1978, Madam Wang, leader of People's Republic of China, visited Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana. Mrs. Mahinder Kaur, wife of Shri Gyan Dhingra, with Mrs. Harnam Kaur in the picture, who donated the land and who recovered from the knee joint problems with the acupuncture treatment given by Dr. Inderjit Singh in the year 1975. The Chief Minister of Punjab, Sardar Prakash Singh Badal, inaugurated Dr. Kotnis Hospital and Education Center, Ludhiana, in the year 1978, famously known as Suiyan Wala Hospital. In the year 1978, then CM Punjab, Sardar Prakash Singh Badal, inaugurated country's first indoor acupuncture hospital, Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana, in the presence of Member of Parliament, Shri Jagdat Sharma, who was the president of the hospital that time, and Commissioner of Ludhiana, N.D. Arora ji. In the year 1979, Bibi Amar Kaur, sister of Shahid Bhagat Singh, with Dr. Vatsala Kotnis, sister of Dr. Kotnis, is with Shri Satpal Mittal, Member of Parliament. Shri Satpal Mittal, Member of Parliament, along with Dr. Inderjit in the year 1979. Showing stimulator to the Health Minister of Punjab, Shri Sardari Lal Kapoor. Stimulator was manufactured by Shri Patwant Singh Bhogal, first acupuncture student of Dr. Inderjit in the year 1979. Former Prime Minister of India, Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, visited Dr. Kotnis Hospital with Shri Jianxin Dhingra and Dr. Inderjit Singh and hospital management in the year 1981. This is the first international invitation and sponsorship given to Dr. Inderjit Singh to United Kingdom for acupuncture camp for charity of hospital. In the year 1988, Shri Pyara Singh Khabra, Member Parliament, United Kingdom and Mayor of Southall, London, honoured Dr. Inderjit Singh. Parliament House, China in 1984 along with Dr. B.K. Basu. Dr. Vijay Kumar Basu, who is also known as Father of Acupuncture of India, Dr. Inderjit Singh on the Teacher's Day wrote, "I am deeply thankful to my teacher and guru, Dr. B.K. Basu, for generating the inspirational hope in me and igniting my imagination and instilling in me a love of learning. His love and inspiration will always remain alive in me. No words can express the gratitude towards him, showing and teaching me the path of healing, that is acupuncture." This is the first China study tour of Dr. Inderjit along with Dr. D.K. Basu in the year 1984. These are the very old memories with Shri Veer Yagyadat Sharma, Odisha Governor and Founder President and first member of Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana, along the elder daughter Dr. Chetna, at that time of ceremony of late Sardar Kartar Singh Makkar Block, donor of hospital land on 9 December 1990. Next. Dr. Keval Kishan, Health Minister of Punjab, visited Dr. Kotnis Hospital in the year 1993 for inaugural ceremony of her Charan Kaur block. This is the Punjab Kesari, the renowned newspaper. It is written International Acupuncture, Dr. Kotnis and Hin Hua. This article was written by Shri Avinash Chopra in a leading newspaper of India, Punjab Kesari. In 1994, Shri Avinash Chopra went along Indian delegation to China and visited Bethune Hospital, and he compared Bethune Hospital to Dr. Kotnis Hospital in Ludhiana in India. That was honor and pride for all of us. In 1994, 6th National Conference of Acupuncture Association of India was held at Punjab Agriculture University, Ludhiana. In the year 1996, Dr. Yang Liang, Director of International Cooperation Center of China, Academy of Traditional Chinese Medicine, Beijing, honored Dr. Inderjit Singh. These are the old memories with the Chinese teachers helped in the foundation of acupuncture in India. Inaugural ceremony blessed with the presence of Mr. Harnam Das Johar, Speaker Punjab, Education Minister P.B. Jinder Kaur Bhattal, Mr. Talak Raj, Director Punjab Krishi Group, along with Dr. Yang Liang in the year 1996. Dr. Yang Liang, Director of China Academy of Traditional Chinese Medicine, Beijing, inaugurated country's first acupuncture college with the recognition of Chinese Academy of Traditional Chinese Medicine, Beijing in the year 1996. This is a certificate of recognition given to Ludhiana Acupuncture Medical College and Hospital by the China Academy of Traditional Chinese Medicine, first time in the year 1996. Deputy Director Dr. Ren Zhu and Director Dr. Zhao of Chinese Academy of Acupuncture and Traditional Chinese Medicine, Beijing, visited Dr. Kotnis Hospital and handed over the recognition certificate in 1997. In the year 1996, first batch of students of Dr. Kotnis Acupuncture Hospital and Ludhiana Acupuncture Medical College visited to country's first government acupuncture hospital, Calcutta, along with Dr. Mrageni. Dr. Inderjit, along with the first batch of Ludhiana Acupuncture Medical College, visited the house of Dr. Basu and took blessings from Mrs. Indra Basu. Sardar Gobind Singh Kanjala, Minister of Social Welfare, Women and Child, along with Dr. Inderjit Singh. Punjab government honored different NGOs for the social activities in the Punjab in year 2000. Dr. Kotnis Hospital with Nishkam Seva was honored. First time in Punjab, free acupuncture camp was organized at Punjab Reserve Police Headquarters, Sangrur, in the year 2003, inaugurated by Dr. P.M. Das, Inspector General of Police, and Sardar Iqbal Singh Gill, General Secretary of Kotnis Hospital, was Superintendent Police that time. Dr. Inderjit and team of doctors treated patients for 10 days at police headquarters. This was the first time acupuncture therapy was used as a mode of treatment at government level in Punjab. Dr. Inderjit treating patients at the police headquarters. Chief Minister of Punjab, Sardar Prakash Singh Badal, in the year 2006 gave financial help of Rs 5 lakh to Dr. Kotnis Charitable Hospital, Ludhiana. Free acupuncture camp was organized in Delhi Assembly by the Speaker, Mr. Chaudhry Prem Singh, inaugurated the camp in 2008. Dr. Dinesh Trivedi, State Minister of Health, Government of India, met with National Coordination Committee of Acupuncture 2010 for acupuncture recognition in India. Dr. Inderjit with Dr. Raman Kapoor, Senior Acupuncturist from Delhi. This is the first time Acupuncture Science Association ASA was formed at Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana in the year 2013. Diamond Jubilee year of medical mission to China in 1938 on 14 June 2015 at Taj, Mumbai. His Excellency Zhang, Chairman Standing Committee, People Republic of China, along with Dr. Inderjit Singh. Dr. Inderjit Singh with former Defence Minister and late Shri Manohar Parrikar at exhibition of Dr. Kotnis in Mumbai in 2015 along with Mr. Rajendra Jadhav. 40th anniversary of Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana, Mrs. Abha Chopra, Director of Punjab KC Publications, with Member Parliament Shri Sanjay Bhatia and other dignitaries in the year 2015. The acupuncture seminar at Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana was held on the 40th anniversary. Acupuncturists from all over India joined for this 40th anniversary. The younger generations showed interest in the hospital events on the 40th anniversary of Dr. Kotnis Hospital. Dr. Inderjit Singh invited as a chief guest to the International Conference on Acupuncture in 2016 at Lahore, Pakistan, along with Dr. Shahjad Anwar, the renowned acupuncturist from Lahore. Mr. Zhang Jianxin, Cultural Councillor of People Republic of China in India, visited Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana on occasion of sacrifice of legend Dr. Dwarkanath Kotnis on 9 December 2017. International Seminar on Laser Acupuncture and Stem Cell Therapy, New Delhi 2017. Dr. Shahjad Anwar was the chief speaker from Pakistan along with Dr. Inderjit Singh and Dr. Rajesh Pyana. National Convention and Workshop on Acupuncture in the year 2017 was held in Delhi, inaugurated by Mr. Li Bijan, Minister of People's Republic of China and India, and Mr. Ravinder Babu, Member Parliament. Dr. Anish, Senior Acupuncturist and President of Acupuncture Science Association, India, welcoming Mr. Li Bijan. In the year of 2018, there was a visit of His Excellency Lu Zhuhui and his wife and team to the Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana. Team of Dr. Kotnis Hospital presented a memento to the His Excellency. Lu Zhuhui wrote in his Twitter account that it was an unforgettable visit to Dr. Kotnis Acupuncture Hospital in Ludhiana. Dr. Inderjit Singh and family was invited by His Excellency Lu Zhuhui at his residence before their visit to China. Indian acupuncturist delegation went to China in the year 2018 along with Dr. Inderjit Singh as a team leader. In the year 2018, Dr. Inderjit Singh along with Dr. Chetna and Dr. Neha with delegation from India visited various hospitals in China to upgrade and exchange the knowledge in the field of acupuncture. Indian delegation of acupuncture in China, Dr. Inderjit Singh as a team leader. Indian acupuncture delegation visited China and paid tribute at the tomb of Dr. Kotnis, the real hero. They also visited the tomb of Dr. B.K. Basu. Educational seminar in Panipat, Haryana in the year 2018, inaugurated by Educational Councillor Yu Xiang along Deputy Commissioner Srimati Sumedha Kataria of Panipat. Mr. Rakesh Pyana, organizer of function, one of the oldest member of hospital in Haryana, presenting memento to the dignitary. The International Acupuncture Conference at Indian Habitat Center, Delhi was organized by Dr. Kotnis Hospital in association with ASA, supported by Embassy of People's Republic of China in India on 9 December 2018. Dr. Inderjit Singh with Mr. Li Vijayan, Minister of Embassy of PR of China in India, Mr. Zhang, Dr. Rong Pijing, Researcher, Deputy Director, Institute of Acupuncture and Moxibustion, Beijing, and Mr. Zhang, Director of Cultural Entities, China. This is a live demonstration at the seminar, lamp lighting by Rong and Li Beijing. Team of renowned Indian acupuncturists along Chinese delegation and Dr. Dinesh Upadhyay, member of governing body, Ministry of Ayush, India. This is a live demonstration given by Dr. Rong Pijing at the seminar on Chinese acupuncture and moxibustion in Delhi. Dr. Inderjit and family got privilege to be invited by His Excellency at the residence in Delhi. Last year, in July 2019, advanced acupuncture course held at Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana, in collaboration with World Federation of Acupuncture Societies were fast. Team of doctors came from China. Acupuncture expert from Guangzhou University, China, signed agreement to share an exchange of knowledge with Indian doctors. Dr. Tilak Kalra, a renowned acupuncturist from Australia, visited the Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana. Farewell greetings presented to His Excellency Mr. Lu Zuhui and his wife. Dr. Inderjit, along with his family, welcomed His Excellency Ambassador Sun Widong and his wife to India. 70th Foundation of Anniversary of People's Republic of China got opportunity to attend the event in Chinese Embassy. His Excellency Sun Widong, Ambassador of PR.China in India. Sardar Iqbal Singh Gill, along with Dr. Inderjit Singh, congratulating His Excellency Sun Widong. Doctors from Dr. Kotnis Hospital got privilege, myself Dr. Sandeep Chopra, as one of the Indian doctors to be a part of Advanced Acupuncture Training Course in Beijing 2019. Doctors from all over the world participated in the training course on Tunia and Acupuncture at Sichuan Hospital, China Academy of Chinese Medical Sciences, Beijing. Myself and Dr. Samula from Bangalore participated and got privilege to attend the session for 1 month at Beijing. China Academy Director honored Dr. Inderjit Singh. Dr. Inderjit Singh with Dr. Neha attended the International Conference at Brain Research Center of Acupuncture in Beijing in the year 2019. Dr. Neha, one of the doctors of Kotnis Hospital, presented a paper on research in acupuncture in India at China Academy of Chinese Medical Sciences, Beijing. Dr. Inderjit Singh presented paper at international platform. Dr. Inderjit Singh honored by Director of Institute Beijing in the year 2019. In the year 2019, Beijing International Acupuncture Seminar was held. Dr. Inderjit Singh, Director of Dr. Kotnis Hospital, and Dr. Sandeep Chopra invited to attend International Acupuncture Seminar in Beijing. Showing live demonstration at international platform, Dr. Inderjit Singh at Beijing. Dr. Inderjit Singh presenting a paper on role of acupuncture in treating sciatica pain at international platform in Beijing. Dr. Sandeep Chopra presenting a paper on international platform on role of acupuncture in trigeminal neuralgia. Our hospital is privileged and honored with the membership of World Federation of Acupuncture and Moxibustion Societies, WAFAS. Senior acupuncturists from all over India to make acupuncture independent system in India. Dr. Inderjit Singh with Chinese Consulate, His Excellency Mr. Tang Guachi, Mumbai. Students of Ludhiana Acupuncture Medical College and Hospital. The acupuncture treatment given to the patients by Dr. Inderjit Singh and team in the hospital. team of doctors giving acupuncture treatment. Dr. Inderjit Singh Dhingra awarded with the Punjab State NGO Leadership Award for his social welfare activities and upliftment in the field of acupuncture. Karam Shri Award received from His Excellency First Vice President of Nepal for the contribution in the field of acupuncture. Journalists from China visited hospital to cover the story of oldest and the famous acupuncture hospitals in India and to know about Dr. Inderjit Singh and his dedication towards acupuncture and social service. Hospital is also running various projects for the betterment of society in the COVID times. These are the projects which are run by Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana. Hospital management showing unity in diversity in India. Dedication towards his work, Dr. Inderjit Singh worked to serve the humanity during difficult pandemic era. Sharing acupuncture knowledge to students from different states in difficult COVID times. Students from Kerala, from Delhi and from different states came for the education. Free health checkup camps are organized at Dr. Kotnis Hospital at regular intervals. The free acupuncture camp in Delhi. Dr. Inderjit Singh with a team of Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana. Strong bond with his staff and management of Dr. Kotnis Hospital. This is a media coverage. We are very thankful to the print media, electronic media who contributed from top to bottom for the build of this hospital. We are thankful to the media for the favorable coverage of Dr. Kotnis Hospital since 1975 and are honestly working and standing with Dr. Inderjit Singh. Research work is done in Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana. Latest research work is in progress in the field of acupuncture to treat various diseases. Various research papers are published in different international journals. These are the research paper of Dr. Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana in International Journal of Contemporary Medical Research done by Dr. Neha Dhingra and Dr. Inderjit Singh. This is an interventional study to evaluate efficacy of acupuncture for treating sciatica pain. Thanks to the team of Dr. D.N.Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana for their contribution for the welfare of the society. This proverb suits to our director of hospital, Dr. Inderjit Singh. मैं अकेला चला था, लोग जुड़ते गए और कारवा बनता गया. Thanks once again. Thank you.
The whole just is beginning shown by you in this presentation. So now I request to Dr. Sumangala Dr. Kotnis share their views. Dr. Sumangala.
Unmute. Friends and family members of Dr. Kotnis, I am Dr. Sumangala Kotnis Borkar, niece of Dr. Dwarkanath Kotnis. Our clinic, Dr. D.S. Kotnis Memorial Clinic, is in Villeparle East near the International Airport. Today we have gathered here to commemorate the 78th death anniversary of Dr. Kotnis. My uncle, Dr. Kotnis, went to China at the early age of 28 years. He rendered invaluable service to the most needed people of China and the soldiers of 8th Route Army. Dr. Kotnis was the first director of International Peace Hospital and Bethune Medical School. He gave lectures on surgery in fluent Chinese language under the grapevine in the farmer's courtyard. Before commencing, an operation. He described in detail the procedure he was going to adopt in a very proficient manner. All the students, soldiers, and people affectionately called him Ko Tai Fu, which means Dr. Ko. Besides being the skillful surgeon, he was very sympathetic and warm-hearted to his patients. On the night of 8th December 1942, he got a fit which lasted all night. He was given sedative injections, which however proved ineffective. On early morning of 9th December at 6:15 a.m., he breathed his last in the International Peace Hospital, of which he was the head and for which he had done so much. After the death of the beloved doctor, whom they had nicknamed as Black Mama, the Chinese people launched a Learn from Kotnis campaign. The spirit of Dr. Kotnis became a motive force in exerting the Chinese people to work more actively. As Madam Jianxin said, his memory belongs not only to your people or to ours, but to the noble roll call of fighters for freedom and progress of all mankind. The future will honor him even more than the present, because it was for the future that he struggled. Today is also the 45th anniversary of the foundation of Dr. D.S. Kotnis Health and Education Center, Ludhiana, Punjab. Our best wishes to Mr. Inderjit.
Thank you, Dr. Sumangala. And now I request to Dr. Vedamji. He is the first president of Acupuncture Council, Maharashtra. He delivered the lecture on the acupuncture development in India. Dr. Vedamji.
Good evening, everybody. It's an honor to be present today in memory of Dr. Kotnis, who was a great ambassador of goodwill between India and China. And thanks to the goodwill, today acupuncture has become popular in India. The very fact that the Maharashtra state recognized acupuncture was because of the goodwill and hard work of people like Dr. Kotnis, Dr. Basu, and his team like Inderjit Singh, Devashish Bakshi, Bhattacharya, Ganter, and so on, who took the flag of acupuncture forward. Today, acupuncture is being practiced all over India just because of the dedication of these people. Now, our wish is to see that acupuncture gets its true acknowledgement and we are able to make India as a center of learning of acupuncture. Since Maharashtra is the second state after West Bengal, our aim is to make acupuncture popular on international level. And for that, we are looking for all help from everybody, including the Chinese government, to give us adequate teachers to take acupuncture knowledge forward. And my wish is that every village in India should have one acupuncturist. I have to thank all the old stalwarts who have been working all around and say thank you for your good work. At the same time, I would ask all the youngsters to get ready to take acupuncture forward. And maybe in the next 10 years, we should have sufficient colleges of acupuncture to produce qualified acupuncture practitioners all over India. Thank you.
Thank you, Vedamji. Now I request our worthy presiding chief guest, Madam Ma Jiao, Minister of Embassy of P.R.China in India, share their views. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Inderjit Singh. So the Honorable Dr. Inderjit Singh, the Honorable Mr. Rajendra Jadhav, the Honorable Mr. Rajinder Mohan Kashyap, family members of Dr. Kotnis, dear friends from the Dr. Kotnis Acupuncture Health and Education Center and the India-China Friendship Association, ladies and gentlemen, namaste. It's a great pleasure for me to attend this webinar in memory of Dr. Kotnis. On behalf of His Excellency Ambassador Sun Weidong, I'd like to extend our heartfelt thanks to Dr. Inderjit Singh for inviting me, and also my sincere greetings also goes to family of Dr. Kotnis and everyone present here. I still remember when I was very young, I heard of Dr. Kotnis for the first time, knowing that he sacrificed his precious life for the Chinese people and the cause of China-India friendship. I have never imagined that one day I could come to work in Dr. Kotnis' home country, which makes me feel much honored. This year marks the 110th anniversary of the birth of Dr. Kotnis, and also the 75th anniversary of the victory of the World Anti-Fascist War. Nearly 1 month ago, on October 13th, I attended the annual symposium of the 110th birth anniversary of Dr. Kotnis, hosted by Dr. Kotnis Health and Education Center, together with our embassy, where Ambassador Sun delivered the keynote speech titled "A Hero to Remember, a Monument to Eternity." I was deeply touched by what I heard and experienced. This morning, my colleagues in Chinese Consulate General in Mumbai hosted another online event to memorize Dr. Kotnis. Although Dr. Kotnis have left us for 79 years, but our memories about him remain fresh. We remember him as a friend coming to China from a sincere wish that he can lend a hand to the suffering Chinese people. We remember him as a hero with an aspiration to stand with Chinese people when they fought against the disaggregation. We remember him as a martyr with a devotion of himself to relieve the pain of the wounded and to rescue the dying against unimaginable hardship. Dr. Kotnis' spirit and legacy of humanitarianism and internationalism have been and will be alive in the heart of both Chinese and Indian people. In China, he stays with us, lying in the North China Military Martyrs Cemetery, where his tomb, a full statue, and a memorial museum were set up in memory of him and his teammates. In India, he stays with his family and Dr. Kotnis Acupuncture Health and Education Center. After his medical teammate, Dr. Basu, brought acupuncture from China to India in 1950s, it has been helping grassroots people in India relieve their pains and illnesses. The center has been established for 45 years and served numerous Indian people, thanks to the efforts and contributions of Dr. Inderjit Singh and his colleagues. So just now we have seen this video about the development of the center. So it was very much touching and moving. So all of us are very happy to see that the spirit of Indian medical team and also spirit of Dr. Kotnis have been well inherited and followed, and Dr. Kotnis' noble cause have qualified successors. Dear friends, when COVID-19 is ravaging the world this year, commemorating Dr. Kotnis has its real significance. Virus is the common enemy of human beings, and we should fight against it through cooperation and coordination among peoples and countries. As the world's largest developing countries, we have encountered diseases and disasters in our history, and we make it through courage and strength. The inheritance of the spirit of Dr. Kotnis will make China and India join hands to win the battle against the pandemic and to make their contributions to the global efforts fighting against the pandemic. This year also marks the 70th anniversary of the establishment of the diplomatic relations between China and India. In the history of 1,000 years exchanges of trade and people-to-people contacts, friendship and cooperation have taken up most of the time, and we have got overdone in the past 70 years. The inheritance of the spirit of Dr. Kotnis will bring us confidence that the bilateral relations can overcome the challenges and difficulties and come back to the right track. Dear friends, the recently adopted recommendations for formulating China's 14th five-year plan and the long-range objectives through the year 2035 have triggered a new stage for China's further development with new development philosophy and paradigm that is innovative, coordinated, green, and open for the benefit of all. China's development will bring more opportunities for all, especially for China's neighboring countries. The scale and level of cooperation between China and India is far more enough compared without the size and strength of the two largest developing countries. More potentialities should be exploited. As two great civilizations, our ancient wisdom of traditional Chinese medicine, including acupuncture and Ayurveda, pursues for harmony of nature and human beings, and should contribute more for the global villager. Besides acupuncture, we have more to explore in our traditional medicine and treatment. At the same time, in China, more and more people are interested in Ayurveda theory and treatment for beauty and well-being. So if we meet each other halfway, we can reinvigorate our traditional medicine and benefit our two peoples. I firmly believe that friendship and cooperation is the best way to remember Dr. Kotnis and keep his spirit and legacy living on from generation to generation. And I'm happy to see some young faces today here. And so let's work together to build a stronger people-to-people bonds for a more powerful basis of friendship between our two great nations. So may I take this opportunity to express our appreciations to Dr. Kotnis Acupuncture Health and Education Center, Kotnis Memorial Committee, India-China Friendship Association for your continued contributions to a stronger China-India ties. I really hope acupuncture develops well in India, and also I have this confidence and bring our people more and more closer. So thank you very much. Thank you. Actually, I was supposed to stay all through this webinar to join the discussion with everybody here, but due to some urgent issues I have to deal with, so I have to go for a while, and so my colleague Mr. Zhang Jianxin will be here together with everybody, and so I hope in the near future, after the pandemic, I can meet everyone in person, and I can receive everybody to our embassy. So stay safe and strong. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much. You have spared the valuable time for the friendship between India and China, and your message was so encouraging for every member. Now I request to our Vice President Mr. Anand Tayal of the hospital kindly say a few words in a 2 minutes.
Good afternoon, all present here. First of all, I would like to pay my homage to Dr. Kotnis on his 78th death anniversary. And aiding to this, I would like to congratulate the whole team of Dr. D.N.Kotnis Health and Education Center, Ludhiana, on completion of successful 45 years in serving mankind and humanity. It is my pleasure to share a few facts showing growth and establishment of this institution, which is a clear picture of service towards humanity. The management of hospital is working on the dream of founder late Shri Jianxin Dhingra. My family is linked with this hospital since more than 30 years. It was the incident when my mother came up with a joint pain problem, and this acupuncture treatment showed a miracle, and my mother was healthier in few sittings only, which built a faith and sentiments for helping this institution for the further development. Soon my father, Shri Vijay Tayal, became an active member of this hospital and worked a lot for upbringing of this institution. Last year, unfortunately, he passed away, but his memories and attachment with the hospital and their whole team is still alive and in the heart of every member. Soon I was obliged as a vice president of this hospital and have taken all the responsibilities of my father towards this institute. I highly recommend for all continuous support and help which can only make possible acupuncture to get its proper status in India. I would like to request to work on the projects for the development of the acupuncture in India. As already Dr. D.N.Kotnis Hospital is working on the charity basis to promote acupuncture and form a strong foundation of acupuncture in India. Now, not taking much time, it is the need of the time for all of us to stand together for promotion of acupuncture in India. Thanking you. Signing out, Anand Tayal, Vice President, D.N.Kotnis Hospital. Thank you.
Thank you, Anandji. Now I request to Sardar Iqbal Singh Gill, IPS officer, is the General Secretary of the hospital, say a few words in the Punjabi.
मैं इकबाल सिंह जनरल सैकटरी डॉक्टर कोटनस हॉस्पिटल आप जी का इस बिग मीटिंग में स्वागत करता हाँ। अति सत्कारयोग अज के समागम मुख अतिथि ਅਤੇ ਸਾਥੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਕੋਟਨਸ ਦੀ ਬਰਸੀ ਤੇ ਅਤੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਕੋਟਨਸ ਹਸਪੀਟਲ ਦੀ 45ਵੀਂ ਵਰ੍ਹੇਗੰਢ ਸਥਾਪਨਾ ਮੌਕੇ ਤੇ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਦਾ ਤਹਿ ਦਿਲੋਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਹਾਂ। ਭਾਰਤ ਦੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਪੀਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਇਸ ਤੇ ਬਾਬੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਨੂੰ ਮੁੱਖ ਰੱਖਦਿਆਂ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਕੋਟਨਸ ਹਸਪੀਟਲ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਕੋਟਨਸ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਬਾਸੂ ਅਤੇ ਹਸਪਤਾਲ ਸਾਡੇ ਚਾਈਨਾ ਤੇ ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਦੇ ਧਾਰਮਿਕ ਰਿਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਹਨ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਨਾਨਕ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਚਾਈਨਾ 'ਚ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਚਾਈਨਾ 'ਚ ਗਏ ਸਨ। ਚਾਈਨਾ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਬਾਬੇ ਨਾਨਕੀ ਤੇ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਰਿਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਵਧੀਆ ਰਹਿਣਗੇ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਕਾਮਨਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਹਾਂ। ਜਿਸ ਨੇ ਸਮੁੱਚੀ ਮਾਨਵਤਾ ਲਈ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਸਾਧ ਭਾਵਨਾ ਅਤੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਕੋਟਨਸ ਹਸਪੀਟਲ ਨੇ ਗਰੀਬਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਸਤਾ ਇਲਾਜ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਬੀੜਾ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ। ਇਸ ਕੰਮ ਲਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਤੋਂ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਮੰਗਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਜੈ ਹਿੰਦ।
Thank you, sir. Our General Secretary has shared sentiments. The Punjab is the land of the Gurus. Our Gurus has said for the friendship between the whole of the world. So our aim is to closer and closer relation between India and China for the service of the mankind. Always Dr. Kotnis Hospital will be do this service. Thank you very much. Now I request to Mr. Rajendra Yadav, Chairman of Dr. Kotnis Research Bureau, kindly say a few words in within 2 minutes. Mr. Rajendra Yadav. Rajendra Yadav ji.
हाँ बोलो हेलो, आवाज आ रहा है?
हाँ जी सब कह रही हूँ।
हाँ, डॉक्टर कोटनिस डेथ 78 डेथ एनिवर्सरी, उसी 78वें सालगिरह में हम लोग इकट्ठा हुए हैं। डॉक्टर इंद्रजीत, डॉक्टर बख्शी, डॉक्टर गंटेट और दिल्ली चाइनीज एम्बेसी पीपल and the People Association for Foreign Country Lady, depth contribution to both country related last so many years I am seen. Dr. Inderjit, last 4 decades, smoothly depth contribution this acupuncture field. Only one of the India biggest hospital in Ludhiana last 45 years back. I am very happy to with us, and last so many years I am connected. And Dr. Kotnis, different part of India, different activity, so many times. Today also, morning session, the other, I am connected in Sichachang director Kotnis related, and Mumbai Consulate General. I am very happy to 45 years smoothly work to Dr. Inderjit. नेक्स्ट जनरेशन में उनके स्वास्थ्य अच्छा रहेगा, इसके लिए हम प्रार्थना करते हैं। और बाकी आने वाले समय में चाहे मोदी साहब हो चाहे जिनपिंग साहब हो, उनके आने वाले फ्यूचर में एक नया रास्ता इस डॉक्टर कोटनिस जी के सिंबल ऑफ कोटनिस डॉक्टर इंडो चाइना, उसमें से शुरुआत हो जाए, इसके लिए हम सभी प्रार्थना करेंगे और आने वाला मंगल समय की हम प्रार्थना करते हैं। थैंक यू
यादव जी। Now I request to Shri Rajinder Mohan Kashyap, General Secretary of India China Friendship Association, kindly say a few words within 2 minutes. Thank you. Now,
His Excellency and eminent members, Namaskar to all. Today is a special day for all of us, as on this day, the Dr. D.N.Kotnis Health and Education Center at Ludhiana in our Punjab state was founded in 1975. This pioneer and dedicated medical institution has completed 45 years of successful working with kind blessings of the people's faith of the Punjab state. Today, we are celebrating also the 78th death anniversary of our beloved soul of Dr. Kotnis, who had sacrificed his entire life for service of humankind and developed the permanent loving bonds between the people of India and China. On behalf of the Punjab State India-China Friendship Association, I am feeling humble to congratulate Dr. Inderjit Singh Dhingra ji and his entire team on this auspicious day for organizing a virtual meeting to pay homage to the humble soul of Dr. Kotnis. Thank you with profound regards to all humble members. Namaskar.
Thank you, Rajinder ji. Now I welcome to our friends, my brother, Mr.Zhang Jianxin, Counselor of Educational and Culture, Embassy of People Republic China. He will be now do the introduction on behalf of Madam Ma. Welcome, sir. Now I request to our ASA President, Anish Gupta ji, kindly say a few words. Anish Gupta ji.
Hello. Welcome everyone. As Machia and my learned colleagues have explained everything, cultural and economic relations between China and India date back to ancient times when people of both countries were exchanging their views and daily needs. Buddhism is an example of this, Later on, people like Dr. Kotnis create an example of deep bond of love between two countries when he traveled long to help his Chinese bros and laid his life there in the service of mankind. Later on, Dr. Basu learned acupuncture from China and spread his gained knowledge in India. His three students, Dr. Devashish Bakshi, Dr. Mrigendra Gantat, and Dr. Inderjit, maintained this chain. Dr. Inderjit started Acupuncture Hospital in Ludhiana in the name of Dr. Kotnis to strengthen this bond of love between two countries. Now, Kotnis Hospital, Ludhiana has gained reputation worldwide and has become a renowned hospital and study center of acupuncture. Today, we strongly need of such bonding between two countries to strengthen their age-old relationship of love and culture, and we can do this by promoting acupuncture and yoga between the countries as an exchange program. I hope Chinese government will fully support to this cause. Thanks and regards, Dr. Anish Gupta, National President, ASA.
Thank you, Dr. Anish. Before I call Dr. Devashish Bakshi, I request Dr. from my student from the Kerala, Mirgenda, want to say something about his view regarding the stay during the study time. Dr. Mirenda from the Kerala.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, okay. Can you please?
Yeah, hello, good evening and namaste to all honorable dignitaries present in this session. Myself, Xavier Miranda from Kollam, Kerala. First of all, I take this opportunity to congratulate respected Dr. Inderjit Singh Dhingra and his team on the 45th Foundation Day of Dr. D.N.Kotnis Acupuncture Hospital. Today, in the year 1975, the hospital was established with a motto to serve the people. Acupuncture was the mode of treatment in this hospital. It is a drugless mode of treatment. Needles are inserted on specific point to ease the flow of qi to cure the patient. I was lucky enough to spend my time with respected Dr. Inderjit Singh to study acupuncture. On my stay in Ludhiana, I have seen miracles happening with needles. Dr. Inderjit Singh, with his expertise, cured the patient who were hopeless with the previous mode of treatment. They found refuge in acupuncture. Acupuncture should be recognized world over for drugless treatment without any side effect. I would rather suggest that our country, India, should also recognize and introduce it as a mainstream treatment. It's cheap and first mode of treatment. I, from my bottom of heart, thanks Dr. Inderjit Singh for his fight to make acupuncture recognized in India. Once again, I congratulate Dr. D.N.Kotnis Acupuncture Hospital on completion of 45th year of its service to humanity. Today, we remember our great legend and hero, Dr. Dr. who sacrificed his life for the service of humanity by serving the injured and the sick. He rendered his service to treat the injured soldiers during the Sino-Japanese War. On the call of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, he left for China to serve the injured Chinese soldiers. He will be ever remembered as the bridge of friendship between the two countries. I extend my tribute and pay homage to Dr. Dr Kotnis on his 78th death anniversary. It is said that legend never dies. He will be ever remembered for his service to humanity. We all should imbibe in ourselves the spirit of internationalism and be ever ready to serve the fellow human being. Now, during this pandemic, it is the need of the time we should work and stay together to fight COVID-19. May the spirit of friendship prevail forever, and let there be peace all over the world. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Melinda. And I hope you will be definitely carrying on the whole activity. Now I request Dr. Tilak Kalla from Australia. Dr. Tilak Kalla ji, please say few words on this event. Dr. Tilak ji. Now,
hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I met Dr. Inderjit Singh 16 years ago at Brisbane in an international conference. From there, we started making a bond, and I have visited the hospital and the internet and the center at least 4 times. I was there this year in February, and I was very much impressed from, say, 6-7 years ago when I visited first time, how much improvement it has been made. And it was my pleasure to find out last year when I visited that acupuncture has been recognized by people, those who do acupuncture, whether they are medical doctors or not. And I still thank you for inviting Dr. Inderjit Singh, especially at the death anniversary of Dr. Kotnis and 45th year of starting this hospital. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Tilak. Now I request Dr. Devashish Bakshi, kindly say something. Dr. Devashish Bakshi.
Namaskar to everyone. Being the oldest, one of the oldest TCM and acupuncture practitioner in India now, with more than 50 years of experience of acupuncture teaching, training and research work, I definitely congratulate the Kotnis Hospital for completing this 45 years of this great service in the name of Dr. Kotnis, our icon and hero, an international figure for this our internationalism, humanism, and service to the people. So that is a very important milestone that hospital has been achieved. And I think that will, in the years to come, it will do much more work to do to spread this values and spread this work to every corner of the country. As a student of Dr. Basu, we heard first time this Dr. Kotnis. And since then in 1971 or like that, 70, 71, when we started learning, and first time we heard about Dr. Kotnis. And since then we are associated with this Kotnis Memorial Committee activities, India-China Friendship Association, later on and our Acupuncture Science Association. I am also heading one of the oldest and the most important institution that combining the traditional Indian and traditional Chinese medicine, Indian Research Institute for Integrated Medicine based in Howrah. And fortunately, these two organizations, that were Ludhiana Hospital and IRIM Howrah, we took the initiative for forming that Acupuncture Science Association. These are the two pillars. I think more pillars will be developed in future, as Dr. Biramji told. So I request all of you to follow the path of Dr. Kotnis, to develop, to build Kotnis in every home, every house. Our youngster, they should create a very good icon for their future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Bakshi. For everybody know, we have both institutions are doing the charity work. These are both students are doing fulfill the dream of Dr. Kotnis and Dr. Basu. Now I request another student, Dr. Sukhvinder from the Amritsar, who learned acupuncture in the first batch of the institution.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Dr. Kingda, and welcome all the delegates. So I would like to thank Dr. Kingda for this invitation to this event. I am proud to be a student of this institution, which is in the name of Dr. Kotnis, who is known as K2R in China, and under the guidance of Dr. Kingda. So Dr. Kotnis is remembered as a great revolutionary, and we, as a student of this college, which is completing 45 years of its foundation, are proud. Whatever we have achieved in the field of acupuncture is due to this institution. So I hereby congratulate the management, especially Dr. Dhingra, for this 45th foundation ceremony. Thanks. My name is Sukhvinder, Vice President, Acupuncture Science Association, and Vice Chairman, the Alliance of Traditional Medicines, Fudan University, China. Thank you.
Sukhvinder, thank you. And we are looking forward to your young generation to carry on the mission of Dr. Kotnis and Dr. Basu. Now I request Jaiprakash ji from Maharashtra. Dr. Jaiprakash. Dr. Jaiprakash from Maharashtra.
All of you, good evening. Hello.
Yes, carry on.
Good evening, sir. I am my wife and me also from land of mice to learn acupuncture at the Kotnis from Ludhiana. Sir, acupuncture is served for all human beings in the world, and it's a good health for all human beings, and it is good in Indo-China also. Thanks.
Thank you, Jaiprakash. Now I request our presiding officer guest, our cultural and educational counselor, Mr. Jianxin. He is also a member of Dr. Kotnis, and I request kindly give the concluding comments.
मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, नमस्कार। बहुत समय से मिले नहीं। Can you hear me?
Yeah.
आज यहाँ मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई, आप लोगों को मिलकर बहुत खुशी हुई। And I think it's one of the characteristics of this embassy and other Chinese institutions. When the leaders make plans, or others just follow the guidance and implement. And from everybody's speech, including Madam Maja, we talked a lot about how to hold up high Kotnis' flag and how to move forward. So for me, I'm more interested in, I want to listen your suggestions and what we can do this year or during the pandemic. And 3 साल पहले मैं दिल्ली में आया था। मैं 3 साल लुधियाना गया था जब मैं acupuncture अस्पताल में था। डॉक्टर इंद्रजीत सिंह ने मुझे यहाँ वहाँ दिखाया था। और मुझे याद है कि I held one of the patient's hand. I felt his body temperature and his heart beating. I got very emotional. And for a moment, I forgot if he is Indian or Chinese. But in doctor's eyes, all of them are patients. And in my eyes, they're all human beings. Bimari इंसान का दोस्तों है. And all the doctors, acupuncture doctors, you are providing good service to cure the patients. So my office's responsibility, although there is a pandemic, and myself and my colleagues, we want to do something to better promote the cultural relations between China and India, and I want to work with you. Hum saath saath kaam karenge. What we can do, and I remember some doctor mentioned that maybe you can continue to organize some free acupuncture camps or organize some video seminars. So if you do so, let me know. And we'll always be ready to give our support. And I think acupuncture will become a bridge to link China, India closer. And we can do something. And I feel very honored to know all of you, Dr. Inderjit Singh, and मुझे लगता है कि आप लोग मेरा परिवार सदस्य हैं. Thank you.
Thank you. Before concluding to this meeting, I thanks to all of you, especially Madam Ma Jiao, Minister of Embassy, and Mr. Jianxin, who work with us, and he assured us they will definitely promote the acupuncture with the India and China joint vision. Thank you very much, because in the epidemic time, we are only able to do something on the web meetings. And before ending, Dr. Neha, I am thankful to Dr. Neha, Dr. Chetna, Dr. Sandeep, Sukhvinder, and Dr. Ragbir, and my whole team, those who are encouraging me for this web meeting today. It is only due to the success with their cooperation. Dr. Sandeep has spent a lot of time to prepare a video copy, because it's a long journey. There are so many things have to be mentioned, and so many people want to share their view and sentiment on this grade. But due to the shortage of time, it is very difficult for us to convey and give the full time to them. And now I ask.
Thanks everyone. I think she's not connected right now. So I would like to thanks from her and the whole team of Dr. Kotnis Acupuncture Hospital for coming and giving your blessings to our institute. And we would like to do some other seminars also in future after this pandemic is over. Hope for the best. Next year we'll meet and do the rest, educational purpose as well as camps and everything. Rest, it's all in the hand of God. So with the blessing of our seniors, Dr. Kotnis and Dr. Shri Jianxin, we would like to close and I think switch off this meeting now.
Thank you, Chetna. And I am also once I want to thank to Varun Chopra.
Thank you very much, everybody. I'm leaving. Thank you, Dr. Saab, and congratulations. Congratulations.
Valuable time.
बस बंद कर। नमस्कार।
I'm really thankful to the Kanji, Kotnis, and Kotnis family for the wonderful success and Dr.
Thank you.
who have contributed. And Dr. Rajesh is with us, Dr. Yadav. We are thanking everyone, Dr. Tilakji, and definitely we very shortly planning to a free web acupuncture training from Ludhiana. Every Sunday we are planning to enhance the knowledge of acupuncturists in India free of cost. From every Sunday we are planning. Thank you once again, with hope of that India and China will be work jointly for the peace of the harmony and better health for all of the world. You know, India and China we have an old friend, all relation will be carry on, and we are looking forward toward our young generation. They will definitely fulfill the dream of Dr. Kotnis and their teacher, what they have learned from the acupuncture hospital and Ealing Havla. So they will definitely spread this mission in every corner of the India. And Bhairamji is one of our pillars for the recognition and development of acupuncture, and we hope the government will be definitely promote this. The central government has already passed the recognition, but due to pandemic problems, still we are waiting for the permission of the opening of the college in every corner of the India. Thank you very much once again to everyone who have contributed.
Thank you.
I would like to switch on the video, please, so we can take the screenshot for the remembrance.
Thank you. फिर मिलेंगे.
नमस्ते.
Namaste. फिर मिलेंगे.
I am very happy to listen from your mouth Hindi. That is a really true sign of India-China friendship. So,
your Hindi, beautiful Hindi.
Yeah, and very typical and very good.
All of us on your videos.
Thank you. So we hope very soon we will be come out from the pandemic problem and we will be again meet in the embassy as well as in Ludhiana and other corner of the hospital. Thank you very much.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद एक ऐसा अवसर प्राप्त करने के लिए.
Especially Dr. Tilakji and Rajendra Mohanji from India, China. So
thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Dr. Kotnis Hospital has taken the responsibility to spread the acupuncture in the whole corner of the Punjab, especially, and we are
saluting.
I am contributed valuable time with us. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you, sir.